Hello everyone, my dear customers, dear partners and colleagues. Let me start by wishing you all Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year 2021. Well, I thought during the eve of Christmas, let us do something very nice to celebrate together the happiness of all the challenges which went around during this year. So I thought, let me do something very two simple recipes. The very first will be a beautiful fruit and nut cake. Along with that, I'm going to do a tandoori roast chicken. Of course, tandoori roast chicken. This time I'm going to do the complete bird. So sit nice and relaxed and enjoy these recipes which I'm going to show. And please do replicate this with the products what you have it. Because during this holiday time, I'm sure you will get an opportunity to do the same recipes at your home. So let's get started. Well, as you see here, I have the ingredients for the cake. 150 grams of butter and 150 grams of sugar powder and the fruit and the dry fruits, I should say. So let me start with the dry fruits. Very simple. I'm going to put all together. It's a very easy and simple recipe which you can do at home while you are enjoying the family time. So let's go ahead with all. I have chosen these dry fruits. I'm pretty sure you can choose very much similar to these. And I'm using 1 spoon of refined flour. Refined flour, that's it. So let's mix it up, give a very nice toss. Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, that's done. Once it is done, what you can do is just take a couple of spoons and keep it aside, which can be useful for us for the topping of the cake. Yeah, so I keep this aside. I take this back, and then we can start. So as you see here, I have 150 grams of butter and 150 grams of sugar powder. So it's time for us to mix everything together. But before we start mixing, let us quickly take the 24 roasted pot. As you see here, I'm going to use this pot for the baking. And as you see here, I have the Navigeno with us. So let me start my Navigeno. As you see here, I've started my Navigeno. It's on. Let me take my audiotherm, and then for the preheating, what you have to do is you need to have this symbol, the roaster symbol, and I've set it up at 6 speed. So while it is preheating, let me start mixing it up. I'm going to use beater. Yeah. So I like to use initially to break it up very nicely, so that we can mix it up nice and neat. It's important that the way you mix it up, which will be very useful for you while you're baking it. The consistency is largely depends on the mixture, what you do. It has to be nice and smooth, so that both butter and the sugar powder gets mixed up very well. Yeah, you can use the beater as I showed you before, but I prefer to use my muscles so that I can get the consistency the way I want it. So yeah, I feel it's nice and mixed together. Let me bring the other ingredients. As you see here, I have these ingredients lined up. Let me keep it in the front so that we'll have a better visibility. I have 3 eggs, refined flour, and half a cup of milk, vanilla essence, and 1 spoon of baking powder. So let me start with the 3 eggs. Just mix it up as relaxed. Yeah. Let's go with the vanilla essence. 1 spoon of vanilla essence. Add refined flour, add a spoon of baking powder. Both together. Refined flour is also called as plain flour or maida, you can call it as. Use the milk. You don't have to use all together, rather take the whole thing. It's half a cup of milk. Go with the circle, break it, circle, break, so that it mixes up evenly. Yeah. Now it's time for me to mix the dry fruits, fruit nut. Yeah. It's done. Again, mix it up. Almost. Pretty sure that my auditory is going to call me. See? You need to be as quick as possible so that, as you see here, I'm going to switch off the Navigenio. Take out my audiotherm, give it a bit of rest. And now, let me complete the process of mixing it very well. It's important that every ingredient has to mix and there shouldn't be any kind of air gap while you are mixing, so that while you bake the cake, it should look nice, smooth and fluffy. Yeah. It's done. You can see it's very nicely done. Yeah, beautiful. And now, since my pot is ready, let me make some space so that we can show you the beauty of our product. Okay. What goes here? Most important, dear viewers, don't forget this. It's very, very important. Be careful while you're placing it. You can use the lid to measure the butter paper. All nice is set. Now it's time for us to just pour it. So see here. You don't have to do anything of spreading it out. The beauty of our product is it spreads by itself. done. This goes washing. And now, time to decorate it. I have used these dry fruits. Please feel free to whatever dry fruits you would like to use. Since I told you about this is about fruit and nut cake as well, so I'm going to decorate it with fruit and nut as well. Trust me, our kids will love to have this. And now, viewers, it's time for us to go for upside down. So, upside cooking, we all know that. I'm going to go with level 1, as you see here. Switch on your audio therm and set it up exactly for 3 minutes. Viewers, 3 minutes, you see the blue light, see the single line, perfect. Keep it here, your job is getting done. Wow. So, while this starts baking it up, let me make some space. As I said, I'm going to do the next one, which is Tandoori Chicken. And let me quickly show you how I'm going to marinate Tandoori Chicken. It's important that we should know how do we marinate. I've taken the complete bird, nicely washed. Please ensure that we wash it nicely. Okay, it's a complete bird, as you see here. Let's give a complete split. Now, the knife, what you see here, keep an eye on this, because something special is going to come. Just giving a bit of a split so that while we marinate it, it has a nice shape, and most importantly, the spices has to spread evenly in the chicken bird. So I'm just giving a few slits all over so that it can help us in a big way. So now, to ensure that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix all the masalas for marination, and for this I've already set up. As you see here, I have these spices, viewers. I have these spices which I'm going to marinate this beautiful bird. So let me start by adding the turmeric, chili powder, 1 spoon of chili powder, and of course ginger garlic paste, important. Then tandoori masala, it's a mix of all the spices. I'm going to add it. 1 egg, and of course just 1 spoon of salt, a bit more, and 2 spoons of yogurt, curd, dahi, masru, whatever you can call it as. But I will go with 1 more. Add a bit of a tandoori color, which I really love because it gives a very special color. Okay. Let's mix it up. As you see, while I'm mixing it up, the 3 minutes for the cake is already done. So let me switch it off. Okay, this is done. Just a second, I'm going to do something very best. Actually, what I can do is, let's leave this on a residual heat so that it can use the heat which is already there and complete the process of baking. For that, let's switch it on once again. Switch on your audio therm and set it up at 15 minutes. Let me show it to you. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You see the symbol, which is very, very important, in the blue light. Now you can switch it off so that it will ensure that After 15 minutes, it will give us a beep. So there is no heat at all. As you saw, it's a 0. And we'll wait for 15 minutes while I complete the process of this. My special tandoori paste is ready, which will be going on the beautiful bird. Let me make some space so that we can bring the bird here. Viewers, I'm going to use a 24 combi bowl. Place this beautiful bird inside that, and then take this masala and apply all over. Now, this is what it does. Perfect shape. So, be very, very gentle and apply it all over the bird so that when you are roasting it using our Navigino, it should give you the right feeling of actual tandoori. And I would say the most safest and healthiest tandoori you're going to have it when you do this kind of process. Very beautiful. You know that. Just ensure that the masala goes exactly fully all over the bird so that when you freeze it or just leave it in the fridge for an hour, it absorbs all the spices. You see how beautiful it's shaped up, perfect. Now all you need is leave this for an hour in the fridge. All you have to do is, viewers, you have to leave this beautiful bird for 1 hour in the fridge. Then it's ready to roast. And we are going to show you this without using any oil, as we are known for our products. So, since I'm doing this live, what I've done is I've replicated the same thing. I've already marinated an hour before so that we can show it to you the cooking of this. So let me keep this aside. Now let me bring one more Navigino. Perfect. Let's cook. Let me connect it. Yeah, it's ready. We connect it. Okay, good. Need this. Kitchen, you should always ensure that you have enough space to make it. Quickly check if it's working. Very good. Now, I'm going to use, viewers, 24 high because you need to have enough space while you're roasting your chicken. So, let's go ahead. Same process of preheating. We all know that very well. On the highest level at 6 and roasting it. Just give it 2 rounds. You see the roasting symbol, which means that as soon as it hits this window, my pot is ready for roasting the beautiful bird. So, you see how quickly we are able to manage doing 2 beautiful recipes on this special eve of Christmas. Isn't it good? I'm pretty sure that most of us will be celebrating this evening or the following days or the following weekend with our loved ones, with our family people. So do try these recipes and I'm sure you will enjoy it. Do also involve your family, like your kids, your parents, and anybody, because at the end of the day, cooking is fun. Cooking is to enjoy, and when we cook at home the healthiest food, then it cannot be better than doing it with AMC, right? So that's what we believe in. So while I'm waiting for my roaster window to pop up and audio thumb to bake, and of course here my beautiful cake is getting ready. You know that very well that the Navigator has its own uniqueness. The world's smallest mobile oven, which can do these kind of roastings so well, right? All these days we had to really depend on big tandoori ovens, conventional kind of cooking methods, but then Navigator has made our life more easier in our kitchens, and it's so good that you can carry it anywhere you like, especially perfect, suitable for any kind of families. And since we have launched this more than a year now, we have seen so many satisfied customers loving to use this. And the combination of Navigator with the audio thumb is a perfect. Not only for these kind of cookings, we can definitely use for our regular cookings also. The intentions are very simple. We want to give our customers cooking at the perfect temperature, which will help us to utilize all the vitamins and nutrients in the food to go with us. And that can be possible only with AMC products and also with the Navigator. So it's almost done, you viewers, and I see that you will hear the beep. See, I say and you hear it. So my pot is ready. Let me stop, zero, switch it off, and then now it's time for us to make some space. And as I informed you that I've already marinated chicken an hour before so that we can go live. So I'm doing the same, placing my pot on the lid. Okay, you see the functionality of our pots are so good. I'm going to place the marinated chicken. Be very, very careful when you're placing it. Perfect. And quickly, you see this chopping sound, so good. Just give a little bit of a tap. That's it. To the side. Then let's go with the upside down cooking. Okay. And here I'm going with level 2 at 8 minutes. As you see here, 8 minutes, level 2, blue light, all connected perfectly. Ensure that these are closed properly and keep it aside. So, dear viewers, my dear customers, dear partners and the colleagues, 2 recipes with 2 beautiful Navigator upside down cooking on the eve of Christmas. The best thing we can do with our family, right? So 8 minutes to go here, and I have a few more minutes to complete my beautiful cake, which I'm pretty sure whenever I have baked this kind of cake at home, my family has loved it. And I have assured them that I'll be doing one more when I go back home. So I'm ready, and I'm pretty sure they will also be seeing this. So let me make some space because I see it's just a minute to go. So let's go ahead. This space, switch it off. Let me move this one slightly aside. See you viewers, it's already beeping, so now you can switch it off. Audio thumb job is done. House nice and good. Just imagine if I didn't have the audio thumb. This beautiful audio thumb, if it was not there with us, we had to really see every time whether it has been done, completed or not. That's the reason we strongly encourage our customers, our partners to definitely use the audio thumb. So, okay. Are we curious to see what has been baked, you like to see, come over. I will show you. Just be careful when you're opening it. Wow. You can see, viewers, dear partners, customers, how nice and beautifully it has baked. We had put very less efforts, as you saw. Just, trying to be very, very gentle when you are just, allowing the corners to ease out. So it will help us when we are removing cake from this beautiful roast. So, are we ready to take the cake out? Now again, there are many ways to take the cake out, and I strongly feel that you have to be nice and gentle. Just keep the plate upside down, topple it, then again remove the butter paper underneath, and then again once again with the other plate, make it upside down. So let's do it together. You have to be nice and gentle. Be careful because your pot will be hot. And the good thing is you can always use the handles because handles never get the heat. And so all I have to do is be careful. That's it. Place it nice and gentle. Here, here. Take it out. Let's come out. The job of roaster done. Go. Now what I'm going to do is be very gentle when you're removing butter paper. Actually, what you can do is you can also allow a couple of minutes so that it can cool down. So your butter paper can come very, very easily. Since I'm doing this live, that's why I'm just hurrying it up. Otherwise, I would generally allow it to cool down for at least for a few minutes. Done. And it's time for us to keep it upside down. Now, let's see how our cake has flowed. You can see how beautiful the cake looks. So, the Christmas Eve cake, fruit and nut cake, is ready for your family, our family, and most importantly, the customers, to the sales partners. So do enjoy the recipe of the fruit and nut cake, which I just showed you before. Very nice and simple. You can always run through this video once again to see what all ingredients went through the process of baking this beautiful fruit and nut cake. Then I'm just waiting also. Oh, it's almost done. It's almost done. So just let me switch it off as well. I will leave it for a couple of minutes so that we can see what's happening inside. While let me show you if the cake has come up nice and fluffy. So let's go with the plate itself. Let me cut a small portion, or I can go directly. I don't need the plate. Let's go and see if the cake has come up nice. Shows. You can see. First, you can see how nice and beautiful. Has cooked so well inside, nice and fluffy. You can still see it has got a great, beautiful aroma of the vanilla essence with the fruit and nuts. Pretty sure. Honestly, I'm very, very tempted to taste and see if it's really good. It's amazing. Trust me, it's amazing. So you have to try this out at your home. It's a nice and simple recipe. So, let me keep this aside because I'm quite curious to see what's happening with my bird. So are you interested in looking at bird? Let's see what is happening inside this beautiful 24 high pot. Viewers, come have a look at the tandoori chicken roasted in 24 high. You see here how nice and beautiful the complete bird chicken has been roasted. This is one of the finest tandoori chicken, I would say. Let me take it out. You have to just be careful because it will be hot. So I'm just using 2 forks to ensure that I'm holding it nice and tight, and see. And you can also see the natural fat which has come out from the chicken. So again, as we said, there's so much of natural fat within the bird which can be used very well for the cooking. So, viewers, 2 beautiful recipes in front of you. What do you say? Isn't it looking very colorful, nice and bright? I'm sure. Let us try looking at it, Let me just cut just to see how the chicken has cooked. You see here how perfectly chicken has cooked within no time. And if I just show it to you, you can see the texture of the chicken with the perfect cooking. This is the best way to cook anything at the right temperature, right? So what we say, we show it to you. And this is possible once again only using ANC products, especially cooking with Navigator upside down cooking. So do enjoy these 2 beautiful recipes of both roasted chicken and fruit and nut cake. And once again, let me wish you all Merry Christmas, a very Happy New Year 2021. Wish you all the best. I wish that you always stay healthy, safe, secure. Let us ensure that we bring 2021 in a much, much better way. Let's not have any kind of issues, whatever challenges what we had in this year. Let us overcome. Let's look forward for the brighter future for all of us. Thank you so much for enjoying these 2 recipes with us. But before going, let me taste chicken for sure. Just amazing. Try and send us your feedback. Thank you. Enjoy.